Hello friends, Maria here. Hope you are well. I am well, and I've been gone for half a second. I am back, and while I was gone, Wajogo the Global Citizen was nominated for the Dear Awards, and I want to thank first the first person who nominated it and the people who told me about it, and to ask others to nominate is very humbling. So thank you so very much. Voting is going to happen later. They'll let me know and I will let you know. I have no idea how any of this works, so thank you very much. So today's topic is a bit of a serious topic. It's on domestic violence, and it was requested by a member of an organization called Men Impacting Change. This is a group of men in the diaspora supporting each other and uplifting each other to advance in wisdom as they advance financially, academically, and in every other way. So hopefully they can be creative, supportive, positive leaders of society in the future. And if you're in Dallas on June the 25th this month, please support a cause raising awareness for domestic violence that is being hosted by Miss Fashion and Beauty Africa. So I'm going to just share my thoughts on this, and they're just that, friends, my thoughts. So it is my conviction that there is no difference between violence, whether it's violence against nations, violence against your spouse, violence against tribes, violence against races. It's all the same. It stems from a conviction that one, your power resides outside of you, and two, your power can be diminished by an external event, person, entity. I believe all violence stems from here. When it comes to domestic violence, I have seen both men and women perpetrate this on each other. So most of the highlighted violence is, of course, domestic violence against women. So I guess the first question is, how do you know if you're in a violent situation, violent relationship, if you're a man or woman? Your instinct. Most people will wait until somebody has slapped them outside the head or thrown them outside of a car, or something real drastic and drawn blood. But violence starts, for most people, will start very gently with an insult, with a bang. Somebody will bang doors in anger. Somebody will begin to judge things you do, who you hang out with, the food you eat, the clothes you wear, until you begin to feel insecure with yourself. You begin to believe that that person has power over you, and the feeling that you're feeling, when that person shows up and you panic, or when you're doing something and they show up when you panic, that is you giving your power away. That power is always with you, but somehow your mind is beginning to believe that they know something about you that you don't. And when you do that, it empowers the other entity and gives the abuser the illusion that they're getting their power back. It's a real cycle, friends. But your instinct, when somebody says something to you, even it sounds slight, even they spit and there's violence in it, your instinct warns you right away. But most of us will say, we'll judge it and minimize it. Oh, look at you, your crazy head. And then it gets bigger. Now the abusive person will feel comfortable saying things bolder. They can yell, they can break things, they can even shove you, they can stop you from going places, or using money, or wearing certain things. And then you find ways to justify that a whole lot, until they just pump you up, they just beat you up, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm in a violent situation. The violent whisper before was in its energy the same as the slap. If you acknowledged it, but we are not trained to acknowledge that. So all of it, there is economic violence when people don't allow you to spend money, don't give you money. There is physical violence, of course. There's psychological violence when people say things to you that make you feel less than or make you feel confused. They say, you made me do this, and somewhere in your mind you're beginning to believe that you did it. That's psychological abuse. All manner of abuse. But of all that, it all feels the same. Your instinct would tell you this is not right for you. Our responsibility, man or woman, whoever is receiving this energy, this abuse towards them, is to put a stop to it as fast as you possibly can. Draw a line. Say, no, we're not going to do this anymore. I'm done. Draw that line right there. But if you wait until it gets violent and you're very scared, there are numbers in the diaspora to call. There are places you can go to. There are shelters, and I'm going to share all that. Education is everything. Violent people learned it somewhere. It was tolerated somewhere. So if you're a mom, you need to show by example what you cannot tolerate and teach your children what loving relationships look like. Dads, you need to teach your sons how to treat women of all ages by example, not just telling them how you treat your mom, their mom, your sisters, and everybody around. You must teach them what to do. And everybody, I just want everybody to remember, you are the seat of Jehovah. You are the temple of God. Every time you allow somebody to mistreat you, you are allowing trash into the kingdom, into the temple. Don't allow it. Your power is in you. You own your power. You give it or you don't give it, but you own it. Whether you're the abuser or the abused, acknowledge, I have allowed this. Let's put an end to it. Please, this is my opinion. There's so much information in the diaspora about this. But if your instinct tells you you're abused, you don't need any more justification. Draw a line